When a sapling is planted എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സ്പീച്ചിൻ്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസും ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസുമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിനു മുമ്പ് ഈ ചാനൽ ആരെങ്കിലും സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ ദയവായി സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്ത് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. നമുക്ക് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസിലേക്ക് കിടക്കാം. ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, വാട്ട് വാസ് ദ ഇമ്പാക്ട് വെൻ ദ ഹൗസ് ഹോൾഡ് ഫുഡ് ക്രോപ്സ് വെർ റിപ്ലേസ്ഡ് ബൈ കൊമേഴ്ഷ്യൽ ഫാമിംഗ്? The impact was far-reaching. It destroyed the local biodiversity and the ability of the forest to conserve water. The rural population lacked firewood, clean drinking water, balanced diets, shelter, and income. Question 2. What, according to Wangari Maathai, is the primary role of women of Africa? According to Wangari Maathai, the primary role of women of Africa is taking care of their families. They till the land and feed their families. Question 3. Why did the African women fail to meet their basic needs? The African women failed to meet their basic needs because of the degradation of their immediate environment and the introduction of commercial farming, replacing the growing of household crops. International traders controlled the prices of the produce by farmers, so they could not get a reasonable and just income. Question 4. How does the environmental disruption and mismanagement affect life? Environmental disruption and mismanagement affect life by undermining the quality of our lives and that of the future generation. Question 5. How does the tree become a symbol for peace and conflict resolution? The tree became a symbol for peace and conflict resolution because using trees was a symbol for peace. It was in keeping with a popular African tradition. The elders of Kikuyu carried a staff from the tigir tree. When they placed this staff between two disputing sides, they stopped fighting and sought reconciliation. Such practices are part of the cultural heritage. They contribute to conserve habitat and peace. Question 6. What is the merit of having a feeling that we belong to a larger family? The merit of having a feeling that we belong to a larger family is that it will help to have a shift in our thinking. The shift is needed so that humanity stops threatening its life-supporting system, which we are called to assist the earth to heal her wounds. We have to embrace the whole creation in all its diversity, beauty, and wonder, and then only we can progress and live happy lives. Question 7. What, according to Wangari Maathai, is the challenge of our generation? According to Wangari Maathai, the challenge of our generation is restoring the beauty and wonder of the world by conserving our environment, fostered by democracy and fraternity. അടുത്ത തിങ്കാനായിട്ടിലെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 1 ആണ്. വാട്ട് ഈസ് ദ റോൾ ഓഫ് ബയോഡൈവേഴ്സിറ്റി ഇൻ മെയിൻറ്റെയിനിങ് എൻവയോൺമെൻറ്റൽ ബാലൻസ്? Biodiversity means the variety of all forms of life which have a balanced environment. The forms of life include both plants and animals. They mutually support each other. If you destroy the forest, the animal will lose their habitat. It will also lead to droughts and soil erosion. Soon, the environment will be destroyed because of their imbalance. Thus, biodiversity is essential for maintaining environmental balance. Question 2. Identify the need of the present women and compare them with those of the women of Kenya at the time of Wangari Maathai. The present women have a much greater needs than the women of Kenya at the time of Wangari Maathai. The Kenyan women of those days needed only simple things like firewood, clean drinking water, balanced diet, shelter, and some income. But today's women need good education, equality with men in job opportunities, and well as leadership positions. They want an atmosphere in which they can develop to their full potential. Question 3. Women are often the first to become aware of environmental damages, says Wangari Maathai. What's your opinion? The statement of Wangari Maathai is quite right in the case of the Kenyan women of her time because their needs were simple: firewood, clean drinking water, and balanced diets, shelter, and some income. But today's women are quite different, and the statement can't be applied to them. They are more concerned with good life and changing fashions. Question 4. What is the impact of commercial farming on the rural community? Commercial farming has a detrimental effect on the rural community. It destroys the local biodiversity and the ability of the forest to conserve water. Moreover, international traders control the prices of the commercial produce by farmers so that they can't get reasonable and just income. This adversity affects their standard of living. Question 5. How does degradation of environment trigger of poverty and conflict? Degradation of environment trigger of poverty and conflict. A degraded environment leads to a fight for scarce resources. It leads to poverty and conflict. There is also the injustice of international economic arrangements. The widespread destruction of the ecosystem, mainly through deforestation, climatic instability, contamination of the soil and water, lead to extreme poverty and riots. Question 6. Explain the term sustainable development. These days, we hear a lot about sustainable development. Sustainable development is a development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. അപ്പോൾ ഇതാണ് നമ്മുടെ ചാപ്റ്റർ. താങ്ക് യു.